Hi everyone. I'm going to teach you a very quick morning class. These are my morning stretches that I tend to do when I wake up because I'm tight in the legs and in the hips especially. You can do this class, however, anytime you want. It'd be great to do before sleeping or middle of the day if you're feeling tight generally. We're going to start in child's pose. Bring your knees out wide, big toes in. And then the arms can be placed wherever you like. You can support the head or walk the hands forward. But lower yourself down. And in this position, begin to lengthen your breath. I get a great shoulder stretch when I walk my hands forward. So you can start to crawl those fingertips further forward. Make sure that your neck is lengthened out. So you may want to scoot that forehead closer to the thumbs. And breathe deeply. When I wake up and practice yoga right away, I like to do really slow, gentle practices. I don't hardly ever do Vinyasa in the morning. So this is going to be a nice, sweet, slow stretch. You can stay in your static child's pose or begin to move your torso from side to side and let your hips move with you. Make this movement be with your breath. A little bit bigger. Try to get a stretch in that inner groin area. Yeah, so imagine if you had a seam on your inner thigh that is rolling down towards the floor as your torso's away. So as I roll over to the right, the left inner thigh rolls down towards the floor. That's going to get into the upper groin and the inner hip. Go to each direction one more time. Good. And then lift yourself up. Come to a seated position. Face towards the short edge of your mat, right into a butterfly shape. Soles of the feet together. Doesn't matter how close you are together. Remember, you may be tight from sleeping. Hold the ankles if you can, or hand support in the back. And then, as if you're a child, you're just going to start to flap those wings a little bit. Maybe going side to side, alternating, or do both together. Do what feels good. You may feel and hear some pops in the hips. Good. This is the same area that you were trying to get stretched out in that version of child's pose. Good. Now, come onto all fours and step your right foot forward for a low lunge. Chronically, for me, my front thigh is always tight. Place the hands on the front thigh, that right thigh. The back toes can tuck or they can point. Bring that back heel, that front heel closer to you. Yeah, so really in this 90 degree, a little bit more so your left hip is stacked over your knee. Nope, bring it back, your front heel. Yeah, right there. Good, and then with the hands there, allow the shoulders to come up and back down. Lots of length between your ears and your shoulder. Tuck your chin slightly. Good. Lengthen out the back of the neck. Breathe deeply. And in this, as long as you're feeling stable enough in the legs, we'll add some neck stretches. So on the inhalation, drop your right ear over toward your right shoulder. Good. Exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. And if you wobble a bit, that's fine. Inhale over with that left ear. Exhale, drop down. Make sure your eyes stay open or it's going to really make it more difficult. Inhale, right ear over to the right. Exhale, chin down. Last one, inhale, left ear over to the left. Exhale, bring your ears right back over your shoulders and switch out your legs. Bring your left foot forward in whatever means necessary. Take your time. This is your slow morning practice, midday or evening practice. Just keep in mind that slow part. Take your time. Tucking your back toes may help with stability. You can also set your mat up close to the wall so you can hold on with one hand. Good. Feel upright in your torso, shoulders down away from your ears. And not, in this next stretch, you're not going to drop the head back. Just think of pointing the chin up towards, not quite where your ceiling and your wall meet, just up towards the front of the room. But don't think of dropping the head back. So on the inhale, lift the chin up just a little bit. Exhale, drop the chin back down to parallel. Ears back. Inhale, lift the chin up. Stretch out the sides in front of your neck. Exhale, drop the chin down. Still getting that stretch in the front right leg. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, drop. 1 more time. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, drop. Good. Switch your legs out again. We're going to do that low lunge with the right leg forward. And then this time, let that right foot go further forward and come into more of a hinged Anjaneyasana. Yeah. And you can do whatever you want with your arms. But the focus here is stretching out that front left thigh. Hands can stay on hips. If you have blocks, you can use those. Bring the arms up overhead. Whatever feels good. Breathe steadily. Breathe slowly. Steady your gaze. If the hands are up, lower them down. Bring both hands inside the right foot. And then wiggle your right foot over to the right. Not quite for lizard, just listen to the instructions. We're gonna get an inner groin stretch. Bring your left toes to the slightly inwards or towards this long edge. Yeah, right there. And then let's tuck those left back toes. Good. Bring your right heel in closer toward your left leg, so further back. Yep. Turn your right toes out, knee out, like lizard. You can scooch your right heel out towards me a little bit more. Good. And then walk your torso diagonally away from your left thigh. Good. And then you're just going to act like you're going to sit down, but you won't sit down really. Let your butt go back towards the left heel until you find a stretch in the groin. Knee away. Yes, and breathe. If this is difficult, it may be difficult for some to have the hands on the floor, then blocks will be helpful here. If you have yoga blocks at home or something to give you height. 1 more inhale. Slow exhale. Good. Come back to the front. Switch out your legs again. We'll do those 2 lower body stretches here again. So same stretch, same shape, just slightly altered than the first version. Right hip hinges forward. You have more space between your left heel and your back thigh. And then find the arm position that works. Back toes can tuck or point back behind you. Ooh, feel the difference from side to side. Breathe deeply. If you are practicing this in the morning, first thing when you wake up, notice how tight your body might feel. Maybe from the way that you slept. Maybe that's just the way that your body works. Personally, in my body, I'm always really tight in the morning. And it feels good to do these simple lengthening, opening stretches. Last inhalation. Exhale, bring both hands down inside the left foot. Rotate your back right foot towards the left side of your mat, just to help for balance and stability. And then with the left heel, bring it slightly closer in and toes out. Yeah, you can shift that left foot a little bit away from that center line. Yeah, good. And then hands flat or on fists or on blocks. Turn the torso away from the pelvis region and then act as if you're gonna sit back. Don't let that knee come with you, you'll lose the stretch. Knee is away from your torso. As much as you can, lengthen through the spine, crown of the head. Breathe deeply. Last inhale. Last exhale. Good, now turn towards the front. Step the left foot back. Take a little child's pose here. Lift your head up. We'll finish up with a down dog. Lift yourself up in a downward facing dog. Knees are separated, spread all 10 fingers. Lift those hips up into the air. Head side to side. Your knees can stay bent. Pedal the feet, do what feels good. Nice and slowly with the feet. Good, and then lift both heels up off the floor. Step the feet wide as the yoga mat. Knees both bent. Inhale, hips move back, away from the shoulders, and then begin to sway right and left with your breath. One way, and then the other way. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoy wherever you're feeling the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Go to each side one last time. Inhale. And exhale. Come back into your traditional down dog. Feet come a bit closer. Lower onto your knees. Make your way into a sitting position, kneeling or cross-legged. And that's it. If you want to finish with a shavasana or maybe a couple minutes in a seated meditation posture with your eyes closed, then please do so. But if you just wanted a quick opening in the lower body, the hips and the fronts of the legs, then that's all there was to it. Thank you so much for joining me. Bring your hands together. Namaste. If you enjoyed this class, please like and share. Thank you so much.